Hey, how's it going, Guardians? This is Black Cat Hobbies here. Jumping back in for some Destiny 2. It is October 22nd, so that means we have a reset today. New stuff in Eververse. We are currently getting additional infamy from Gambit, but more importantly, if you're a Season Pass owner, we have a new exotic quest for that heavy slot bow. Loading into the tower here. I was gonna just make a video that's going through the entire quest line, like just actually playing the entire thing, and then as I heard what some of the steps are, I think I'm going to do each step but cut parts of it out, because some of it just involves like grinding, but then other parts are unique, like there is a revised version of the strike for arms dealer as part of the quest. That part I will film. But it all starts out with us visiting Banshee.
Fight the good fight. What do you need? What do you need?
Alright, so make bows not war. He's heard about the moon, Nightmare's Vex. Says we're gonna want some real firepower for that. Ain't that the truth? He's got something in the workshop that he wants us to have. Says that if we go on up to his workshop, we can take a look, see if we like it. Kate will tell us where the secret entrance is. And then we get another customer queuing in behind us. That being said, yeah, Banshee's memory isn't the best, hence anyone who's kept up on the events, this is why he mentions Cade. That being said, it does mention that that is where Cade spent all his time. I'll have to come back here and... You know what? I'll just grab that while I'm here.
Good eye. Keep the wall strong.
So, just for a quick thing, before we head on over. Eververse,
What can I do for you, Guardian?
since we've had our refresh, has this for Bright Dust. Personally, I really like the look of it. I'm debating about picking it up. That's not bad looking. I know my Titan's gear looks terrible at the moment. We have that for silver. Kind of interesting looking. Don't know if it'll be for Bright Dust later in the season or not. New emotes. Okay, sure. Have that again. We have the Fire Team Fire Up exotic emote. An old ship. Ornaments. And gauntlets. Well, I should say a gauntlet ornament. Personally, that's not bad looking. I may actually pick these up. I am a little lacking on my ornaments for armor. Like, my Titans actually got a few full sets, but my Hunter and my Warlock do not. So, I'll have to see how those look for that. Being that it's Bright Dust, and since we don't have a ton of sources for Bright Dust at the moment, outside of a few weekly bounties, we'll see if it's worth the price. Alright, so, from what I heard, if we come up these stairs here from the hangar, and we keep going around and around, Would seem I... Okay, never mind. I didn't go quite far enough.
We did not predict the deaths, so they must still be.
So having to get over to there. Alright. We go in through the vents. Someone may have had a problem.
Looks like a journal. Anna Bray. But I can't tell who. Pretty much the entire thing is redacted. And there are whole pages.
So that's where that got moved to.
Something about all this seems wrong. Am I worrying too
So we've
much?
come out of the vent. We go down this hallway here. Back into more venting. Up. We have a bot looking at tower plans by the looks of things. We go through this over here. Let's see. Aha! So it's up top. Alright, so we go through this passage. Except that I went the wrong way. And more jumping. And if I'm not mistaken, this is his secret workshop. So that is the bow we're looking at. That being said, it's locked. So now we get to go back to Banshee and politely complain. Be cool if we could go out that way, but it looks like we cannot. And it looks like our best bet is going to just be to do this. So I'd like to just say right off the bat, while I load in because this is being weird, thank you for joining me today. Your viewership is greatly appreciated. I'm hoping everyone is doing well. There we go. It's so much fun when it does that.
Let's get started.
Alright. He's happy that we won it. Okay. He hasn't opened it since since we all won the Red War. And he's not even sure if he knows where the key codes are. He also says he does not recommend cracking the glass. Intro to Safe Cracking 101. Okay then. But, so we need a rotating key code. We will generate a new code following the same steps that Banshee did. We'll seed the generator with combat data. And it's done by Gambit Prime, Vanguard Strikes, or Nightfalls. So, with that, I'm going to cut the video here. Go grab some bounties, and probably go grind out some Gambit. And I will see you all when this is complete. Actually, I might buy this real fast. Or, well, when this step is complete, not when the quest is complete. So, I'll see you all when we're ready for the next step. Alright, Guardians, that took a little longer than expected, but I finally completed that step. So, turns out, regular Gambit, if you lose the match, it gives you 10% progress. If you win, it seems to give you about 25%. It's not too bad. A Ordeal Nightfall, which there had been rumor about whether or not that would work. No one was entirely sure. It does work. If you do that on hero difficulty, it gives you about 50% progress. And, like, the team I was with, we got through it. We struggled. It took us a while. And we still got 50% progress just for completing it. So it doesn't seem to be that you would need, like, a good score or anything to improve it. But again, that is hero difficulty.
Bye.
I'm not really sure what the lower, or the base difficulty would give, if there would be any difference. That being said, finished up with a strike to finish it out, but I only needed 5% by that point, so I'm not sure what strikes would actually give you. But the next part of the quest turns out to be, it's been seeded with combat data. It can output key codes, but we need to constrain the possible set of generated codes. So, we need targeted data. We're having to use a bow and land precision final blows against Vex or Cabal. Shouldn't be too bad. I do not like that bit of dialogue. Claiming it'll bring it down to about 32,000 possible codes. It's still a lot. That being said, because of what it's saying to do, I think I'm going to load in. To the Leviathan on normal. Okay, so that's what the challenge is for a moment. Not that I'll be getting to it, because I am going to solo queue and go work on just getting precision hits with bows. Nice thing about solo queuing in, no one's, sniping them at the last moment, messing with your progress. And the first main area, unless you actually bother to complete, or at least attempt to complete the challenge, is basically an infinite spawn. Therefore, should be not too bad to get the precision final blows that we need. Depending on what the exact number is. I have not yet heard what it is. It's probably coded somewhere in the data, but I do not have access to that as I'm recording this. That looks nice. This does not get old. And yes, my gear does still look like garbage. I do happen to have a bow on me. This is just what there is. And my primary slot. Yeah. Played 3 Gambit matches, a Nightfall, and a Strike. It took a little bit.
You've accepted my challenge. Good. I would be pleased to see what your light can do.
Okay, Callus. I did hear an interesting theory about that today, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a little bit. I don't know. You think I should, plant one right there and try to make myself wipe, or just move on? I'm flying! Yay! Ouch. I probably should have done something there. That's my bad. My first time running this, people tried to trick me into, placing shots into these guys and wiping the raid. Thankfully, I actually knew what would happen if I tried that. Here we go. The Castellum. So, I'm gonna hang out in here until I complete the step, most likely, unless the progress is just really slow, then I might go join up with some other people and work on it. So I'm going to cut the video here, and I will see you all when I get to the next step, because I believe that's when we get into the revised strike, and I will actually record that whole strike. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright, that step is done, and it took considerably less time than the previous one. So, basically, it just needs a little more data before we're ready to return to Banshee. We need to further limit the possible codes the generator can create, so we have to recreate the conditions under which Banshee programmed the first codes fighting Red Legion forces during the Red War. So we get an epic reprise of the strike, the Arms Dealer. So, we're going to queue into that. On the upside, if what I've heard is correct... Well, I'm probably going to have to go here to get into it. Alright. Well, first off, we're going to have to figure out exactly where they've got it sitting. Alright, so here it is. The nice thing with this one, something Bungie has not done in the past. Let's see. Interesting. Annoying. Okay. Normally when Bungie gives us a quest step for a reprised version of a strike, it won't have matchmaking. So, at least in my case, I'm usually... Well, I might have like one person on my friends list that I game with regularly who may have done it, but most of the people I hang out with and game with, at least currently, are not to that stage yet, so I'm stuck waiting. It happens, I don't mind, but with doing content creation now, having matchmaking for things like this means I can get videos out a lot faster, and it's just really nice knowing that I can basically just hop in. And I'm just going to ignore that. He's a friend from my old job. You've seen him in a few videos, but I don't think... Well, one, in about half an hour, or not half an hour, but in about an hour, I'm going to have to leave to go pick up my wife. But, also, being that I'm recording, I'm not going to randomly join a party, especially when I'm trying to do something for this. So I want to get this done and hopefully try it out at the end of the video. Hopefully. Kind of depends on how long the strike takes. Because I believe, other than talking to Banshee, this is pretty much the last step. Only thing that took a little bit is most of the bows I had on me had explosive head. Or explosive arrowheads, or whatever you want to call it. So I was having to find the optimal distance to get my final blows before the explosion would go off. That was interesting. Yeah, as it said, pretty much all elemental damage is stronger in this version. So that'll be interesting. Alright. At least as far as incoming goes. I don't know about outgoing. That was a horrible shot. Same with that one. Flinching too much from that incoming fire. It made sense that we don't have Cade's dialogue here, but his dialogue on the strike was always so much fun. Talking about how sometimes not dying's the best you can hope for. Because we were crazy enough to pick up an explosive charge, basically. Time to move. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, so this acts more like a nightfall. And that we have to wait to be able to be revived. That's nice to know. That is interesting. It looked as if it was firing one way just for them to curve and come around the other. I don't like that over there. Okay, since it's leaving, I don't need to worry about it now. Time to catch up with our friends, or, well, the randoms we've been grouped with. I figure we're going for a bow. Using a bow seems a little fitting at the moment. And it's got better range than my primary, so... Do we still have a tank? Looks like we'll find out here in a moment. Yeah, I guess we're not actually quite to that point, but we're close. So for the Season Pass owners that actually get to do this quest, did you find it interesting that we're doing a reprised version of Arms Dealer? Just working on clearing out the area. Ah, that's what I need. You may have noticed I did have a prime drop earlier. It's almost pointless at this point in time. I'm just looking for good gear drops. I happened to hit 950 last night, and at least on this character, and once you're 950, nothing outside of pinnacle activities will drop above 950. So, outside of Iron Banner, the raid, probably the dungeon, and I believe Master Difficulty, well, 100k Nightfall, Master Difficulty Nightmare Hunt, and maybe Master Difficulty Nightfalls, though I don't believe that one does. Those are currently our sources for pinnacle gear, which is the only way to go beyond 950 outside of the artifact. So, this character is actually 960 with my plus 10 bonus from my artifact. So, any prime engram I get is just going to drop as a 950 anyway. Okay, that one's already on fire, so I can't crit it. Deal with these guys. Alright, tank's almost down. That took care of those guys. I guess this brings it time for tank number 2. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, did someone not hit it? I probably brought this up earlier, but is everyone having a wonderful week and day and all that fun stuff? there goes the second tank. And he got me, barely. Sorry, I may not be talking as much. I seem to have done a number on myself that makes it actually a little unpleasant to talk at times. And then again, for all I know, maybe you guys like me staying quiet. So, that's really, let me know what you guys' preference is. I can, you know, commentate and talk and all that fun stuff. Or I can stay silent. I'm really indifferent on that part. Really depends on what everybody would prefer. I should really get some more emotes. Mostly I'm hanging back at the moment because I am using a bow, so I might as well keep my distance. That was a bad shot. Alright, moving on up. No idea what that person's doing. Trying to keep him off balance on the way up. More damage we put into him on the way up here. That was unexpected. For those who have done public events in this game, probably recognize that as most likely missiles coming in. Which is, of course, why we all scattered. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. Alright, as long as Zombie stays alive or reses me. Crud, crud, crud! Ow! Looks like we're not really going to have a spot to hide. How? I mean, that in theory would go through the platform he's standing on. Where did he go? Okay, he is still up there. He just moved to the back. Kinda wishing I had Icarus grip on this. And now he's got that up. Wonderful. Glad that hit. Okay, I did not see that guy up there. Alright. Scruffy's still good. As long as he stays alive for about another 15. I was gonna say, I don't think myself or Zombie are in a good position to have someone come res us. Oh, come on! Okay, he's down. That's good. Where is... That's disappointing. Granted, it's not like there was time to practice this mission or anything. I mean, it just came out today. Alright, looks like someone managed the objective. Scruffy's up. I don't see Zombie anywhere. Oh, there's Zombie. Why does it keep respawning me right under one of those? At least I got him up. So for anyone watching that has done this mission, what do y'all think of it? Like, I am actually having a lot of fun with this because the regular version of this mission has gotten kinda stale, I guess. I've just run it enough that it always... nothing really surprises me in it anymore, and this is kind of crazy and a lot of fun, actually. Wow. I go for a finisher and that happens. Alright, we still got 2 guys up at least. $15 left. Definitely something you're having to stay mobile in, which is kind of nice. For a lot of the older strikes, you can almost camp somewhere and just lay into things. Oh, that's not good. Ah! Alright, looks like we're trying this part again. Oh, so this is where they're restarting us. Bring it. I'll just have to keep an eye on time. Oh, crud. Wonderful. Sniped in the back. Nice blade barrage, but yeah, definitely stay mobile. Could definitely use to be finding some heavy ammo right now. Okay. Scruffy's got the charge. Yeah, Bronto cannons do hit hard. Oh, looks like he's using a recluse. Nice. He's still got his charge he's working on. Okay, that's back down. So Brockus should be around here. Alright, those are cleared. That should help out some. Ouch! Mid-finisher, too. Dang. I wish I could tell how much health he has left. So if we can get him back down again, we should be into the home stretch, and I'll probably pop my super. But him up there sniping like that is, rather difficult. All right. Alright, looks like Zombie's got the charge again. That's interesting. That should take care of him. Alright, got my hammer back. Gotta move. Alright, Zahn is back down. And jumped into an area we can't go to. This is risky, but it was worth going for. Oh, I hope we manage this. All we gotta do is have Scruffy survive, or res one of us. 10 seconds. Come on, Scruffy. Ah, so close. Oh, sweet. Well, looks like I gotta stay moving. Come on, someone res. Alright, not last Guardian standing anymore. Ah! Zombie should be up any moment. There's Scruffy. 10 seconds. Time to move. And we are definitely having some close calls with this one. Come on. I was trying to get him. But the way those things come down, you barely have enough time to res somebody. Barely have enough time to get a shot off at times. Crud. Looks like we finally beat it. The one and done supers might be better for this. Okay. Whatever it may have sounded like I was feeling, that was actually a lot of fun. Unexpected, but a lot of fun. Hey, come on. Well, I was trying to pull off the emote, but I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to stand with that one. But we'll head back to orbit. We'll check this a moment. Have a lot of bounties to turn in. Alright, so yeah. We've completed the necessary calibrations. Biometric authentication, so we're going back to see Banshee. So this might be a little longer video, I do apologize for that. Wasn't really sure how long this quest was going to be, well, that's part of why I left out the actual grinding part of those first couple of steps. But the strike being kinda new content, I figured people might want to see that, so... Sorry, needed to drink. There wasn't really a good opportunity in there for it. So, anyone working on this week, if you decide to go for the, Nightfall, or specifically the Ordeal one, what do you think of the modifiers on Savathan's song? It was definitely an interesting Nightfall. I don't believe my team really came equipped for it. Like, the gear I was running, well, I have a hand cannon, and I do own the anti-barrier rounds for hand cannons. For some reason, the Iron Banner one would not let me apply it. I'm not really sure what's up with that. But at the same time, we managed. It just made it a lot more challenging than it should have been. And then again, I mean, the Iron Banner weapons do just seem up-powered versions of last season's weapons, because that's, well, kind of what they were, so maybe they didn't get recoded to accept the new mods or something, I don't know. But, let's get this bow. I'm just kind of hoping we don't have to go... Well,
You never know what you're going to
we'll deal with this real fast, because... Opening.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
And gloves. Yay. I have to see if those are better than the ones I currently have.
Let's get started.
He forgot why we were showing up. Okay, now we have to go see if this works. I should buy some of those. But... yeah, I don't like what they're charging for it. Maybe if I need it down the road, I'll give in.
Keep the walls strong.
I feel like I should be able to run faster. I was kind of hoping for a new 950 helmet. Just so I don't have to have this exotic on, even though I kind of like its ability since it got reworked a little bit. Its appearance, on the other hand, I could deal without. And I don't remember if I have an ornament for it. I will need to look into that. Alright. It is now ours. Leviathan's breath. Alright, let's go try it out real fast. Alright, so... Big Game Hunter fires a massive heavy bolt that staggers unshielded enemy combatants, strong against unstoppable champions. That's going to be nice. Chain Bowstring, which personally looks really sweet. Cabal design slightly increases accuracy, increases stability. Always good. Fiberglass Arrow. Heavy and consistent, greatly increases accuracy, slightly increases stability. Yeah, very accurate, but not very stable and slow handling. When fully drawn, the bolt creates a large concussive blast that knocks enemies back. Yeah, let's go try this thing out. I don't have any ornaments for it, but oh well. I'm gonna have to see how this thing does in Gambit. That could be kind of fun. But EDZ is Flashpoint right now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and load into here. And see what happens. Looks like I got 5% completion because of that reprise strike. I really think that should be worth more than 5%. Oh well. Yeah, definitely going to be a little bit of a longer video. Sorry about that, guys. Wasn't really thinking about it too much at the beginning, but I'm used to any more burning through strikes in like 10 minutes. If that. Kind of depends on the strike. I think what'll be more interesting is finding out how much ammo this thing can have. Ooh, that looks nice. Though the reload might be a tad on the slow side. Okay. So it works more like a compound bow. Interesting. Okay. That's a nice knockback. I like this. I might have to find some stuff to mod its draw time, but yeah, let's just throw them everywhere. I'm playing with my new bow. Ouch. Okay, yeah, this is just kind of funny. And seems like decent ammo capacity right off the bat. And I'm out of ammo. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna go maybe test it out in Gambit, maybe try it in Crucible. I'll let you guys know how it is. Right now, I'm definitely liking it, but we'll have to see how it does in other content. I mean, PvE is fine. I'm definitely going to enjoy it for that, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it performs in... I want to say more competitive, but I'm not sure that's exactly accurate, because I don't think I'd use this in comp. That being said, Gambit can be kind of competitive. It'll be interesting to see how it does in invasions. And... well, yeah. You know what? There. We can just light them on fire. But yeah, should be interesting to see how it works in Invasion. Should be good on the moon, especially with that being able to deal with unstoppable enemies. But yeah, we've shown the bow. We've shown how to get the bow. Oh, for the most part. So, hopefully y'all liked the video. Sorry that it's a bit of a longer one. Your viewership is much appreciated. I do try to keep my Destiny videos a little shorter than my other stuff. Just because Destiny is more the kind of game you can sort of get in, do a few things, get out, versus a lot of the other stuff I've been putting on the channel. But yeah, If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. It's much appreciated. If you didn't like it, well, there is a button for that. Let me know what I can do better. And if you want to know when I upload, hit that notification button. I did see a purple engram. Okay, not my favorite helmet, but that's useful. As long as it's actually 950. Yeah, feel free to hit the notification button. As I've mentioned, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. This has been Black Cat Hobbies, and I will see you all in the next video.